Hello everybody, my name is Hexacide and welcome to Looptide, which is a game where we drown, and then we're saved, and then, I don't know. It's dark. You tried to open your eyes for the second time. Your eyes are greeted with the same stinging sensation. I used to be able to open my eyes underwater, now I can't anymore. I don't know why. You are underwater again, back where you were last time. You realize you're holding your breath despite being able to breathe. Wait, what do you mean despite being able to breathe? Or you can swim up much further and you see some figure in the water swimming towards you. Dragging you by the collar of your shirt, you feel a hand pull you up towards the surface, until the both of you breach the water. I'm glad I got you in time, although I feel like this is the first time I've saved you. You okay? Save. No, obviously not. Well, I'm glad you're alive at least. Are you able to pull yourself up into my boat? Sure, I can try. That's great. On the count of 3. 1, 2. The two of you make it back into the boat. If you look around, you seem to be in the middle of some body of water. You can't tell for sure. It's too foggy. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened? I don't know. Really? You don't remember anything at all? Well... The stranger looks a bit concerned for a moment. Well, I'm sure things will come back to you eventually. My name is Oyin, by the way. Since you don't remember, maybe it's best I get you to the shore first, then we can go from there? What do you think? Sure, that sounds fine. Oyin sits down and begins to row. And some walk with silence. So... Sorry, I'm not great at small talk. Well, is there anything you want to talk about in particular? Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? What do you mean? What do you do for a living? What were you doing out here? What do I do for a living? Oh, funnily enough, now that you mention it, I don't remember what I do for a living. I guess that makes the two of us with memory issues. As for what I was doing out here, sometimes I just like to boat around. No reason in particular, I just like the feeling of being left out on the water. It's peaceful and quiet out here. Why did you save me? Why did I save you? Well, of course I want to save someone drowning. I don't want to ignore someone dying, obviously. But you know, it was the strangest thing. In this wide open ocean. I just had a feeling to boat over here and I happened to see some strange bubbles. I looked underwater and I could swear I saw some person drowning. So without thinking, I kinda just dove in. I'm glad I did, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to find you. After a while of rowing, you see some land through the fog. Owen keeps rowing. Owen? Owen, not Owen. Keeps rowing, and soon the two of you make it to the docks. We're here. I knew this was the right way to row. Well, it was nice talking to you. You should probably get yourself checked up somewhere. Bro, just ditching me after putting me out the ocean? You don't know what hypothermia is! Are you okay if I drop you off here? You need more help? Okay, I should have held my tongue before I said anything. Here is fine. Just here is fine. I think I'll manage one way or the other. Are you sure? Well, take care then. Oh, and be careful around water in the future. Goodbye. Oyen rows away and leaves you on the docks. You find the situation rather strange. There are papers scattered all around the dock. Pick up one of the papers. Pick one up. It's a missing person flyer. That's him, that's bro. The image of paper seems framed from the seawater, but the face looks a bit familiar. Yeah, because you just saw it like 30 seconds ago. You decide to keep it. What a strange situation. Why were you drowning? Why didn't Oyen remember certain things? If only you could ask more questions. Ending A. Ooh, new option. I'm gonna save that for later. Yes, as okay as I can be. Well, I'm glad you're alive, at least. Are you able to pull yourself up into my boat? Sure, I can try it. That's great. On the count of 3. 1, 2... 2 if you make it back into the boat. You look around and you seem to be in the middle of some body of water. You can't tell for sure. It's too foggy. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened? I think I remember some of it. I've already fallen into the water and we've already saved you before. Really? That's strange. Do you remember how you fell into the water? No, I don't. Well, I'm sure things will come back to you eventually. My name is Oyen, by the way. Since you don't remember, maybe it's best I get you to the shore first and we can go from there? What do you think? Sure, that sounds fine. Oyen sits down and begins to row. There's some awkward silence. So... Sorry, I'm not great at small talk. Well, is there anything you want to talk about in particular? Oh. Later. Actually, I guess I can ask this now. Because it'll probably just lead back to ending in. But hold on. Where are we? Where are we? Oyen looks to the side and thought. The more they seem to ponder on your questions, the more their expression seems to shift into one of concern. What's wrong? Do you not know either? You know, now that you mention it, I don't know the name of this place either. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. But I just have a feeling if I row this way, I'll reach the docks. I can't really explain it, I just know it. Like I've rode this path many times before. Well, this isn't my first time drowning. What? You've fallen into the water before? Well, I guess that's why you were able to hold your breath for that long. You were in the water for a while, so I'm glad you're okay enough to talk. Are you able to pull yourself up into my boat? Sure. That's great. On the count of 3. 1, 2... The 2 of you make it back into the boat. You look around, you seem to be in the middle of some body of water. You can't tell for sure, it's too foggy. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened? I think I remember some of it. I've fallen into water and you've already saved me before. Really? That's strange. Do you remember how you fell into the water? No, I don't. Well, I'm sure things will come back to you eventually. My name is Oyen, by the way. Since you don't remember, maybe it's best I get you to the shore first, so we can go from there? What do you think? Sure, that sounds fine. Oyen sits down and begins to row. There's some awkward silence. So... Sorry, I'm not great at small talk. Well, is there anything you want to talk about in particular? Actually, I wanted to ask about a flyer. I happened to see a missing person flyer and the image was faded, but I think the person looked a little like him. Do you know anything about that? Me? A missing lesson flyer? I mean, I'm right here, aren't I? If I was missing, wouldn't I know? I guess that's true. But I hope that whoever's missing is found. After a while of rowing, you see some land through the fog. One keeps rowing and soon the two of you make it to the docks. We're here. I knew this was the right way to row. Well, it was nice talking to you. You should probably get yourself checked up somewhere. Are you okay if I just drop you off here? Do you need some help? Here is fine. Just here is fine. I think I'll manage one way or the other. Are you sure? Well, I'll take care then. Oh, and be careful around water in the future. Goodbye. Owen rolls away, leaving you on the docks. You find the situation rather strange. There are papers scattered all around the dock. There we go, we can finally explore the area further. You walk around on the beach aimlessly. The docks didn't lead anywhere, but the beach stretches out for a while. You stop at a tide pool. The tide pool in front of you looks a little dreary. You stand here for a while, observing the rocks, the water, listening to the waves, feeling the ocean on your face. As you stand, something brushes against your feet. You look down. It's a jacket of sorts. The hood of the jacket looks like the one in the missing poster. You have a feeling you know who this jacket belongs to. Ruh-oh. Ending B. This time, you open your eyes without waiting. You already know you're underwater. This time, you don't hold your breath. Try to swim up. Before you can swim up much further, you see some figure in the water swimming up towards you. Dragging you by the collar of your shirt, you feel a hand pull you up towards the surface until the both of you reach the water. I'm glad I got you in time. You seem to be falling into the water a lot. Oh! They remember us this time. You okay? How many times are you going to ask me this? What do you mean? Isn't this my first time asking you this? I don't know you. That's a little weird, but okay. Or maybe I've asked you this 3 times already. I don't know. That's definitely in the code. Are you able to pull yourself up into my boat? Sure, I can try. That's great. On the count of 3. 1, 2. The two of you make it back into the boat. You look around. You seem to be in the middle of some body of water. Can't tell for sure. It's too foggy. I was going to say this earlier, but this design, the design on the hair kind of reminds me of an author. I wonder if that's intentional. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened? I think I remember some of it. I fell into the water and you've already saved me before. Really? That's strange. Do you remember how you fell into the water? No, I don't. Well, I'm sure things will come back to you eventually. My name is Oyin, by the way. Since you don't remember, maybe it's best to get you to the shore first, then we can go from there? What do you think? Actually, I need you to come with me somewhere. Let's go, let's go. Oyin looks concerned for a moment before replying to your request. I'll just take you to the docks first. Oyin sits down and begins to row. You hear you speak. The ride is silent. But it goes by quickly. After a while of rowing, you see some land through the fog. Oyin keeps rowing and soon the two of you make it to the docks. We're here. I knew this was the right way to row. Well, it was nice talking to you. You should probably get yourself checked up somewhere. Are you okay if I just drop you off here? Do you need more help? Actually, there's some tide pools nearby. And I think you should come with me to see something. The way you say it makes me concerned. But if you say so, I'll come with you. The two of you walk along the beach, abandoning the movement of the dock. There's an awkward silence between the two of you. Neither of you bother to strike a conversation, the atmosphere a little heavy. We lead Oya into the tide pool. You're back at the tide pool again. This time we roll you. We're here. Oh, these tide pools? Strangely enough, they feel a little familiar. But I don't know why. Being here gives me the creeps. I want to get back to my bow as soon as I can. What did you want to show me? There's this jacket I think is yours. What jacket? Down here. You look down again, back at your feet where the jacket was last time. You get a bad feeling. What? Ending C. Glad I got you in time. You seem to be falling into the water a lot. You okay? I should be asking you that. Are you okay? I should ask you the same question. Do you remember what happened? Ooh. Let's get back on the boat first. Then we can talk. I remember some of it. That was a bit cruel, don't you think? Leading me to a skeleton. Did you set that up? Make it look like it was my body? How did you do that? Oh, okay. Save? I didn't do that. You sound crazy. But I guess so do I. No, I'm telling the truth. Oh yeah? Do you have any evidence? Show the flyer. Earlier when you dropped me off at the docks, I saw a flyer. The flyer had a picture of you. You pull out the flyer from your pocket. The flyer is damaged beyond recognition. You keep drowning in this paper. Of course it's been damaged from the water. Owen looks at the tattered paper in your hand. They gently take it from you. This is your evidence. No, earlier this was... You know, this is all so strange to me. It feels like a dream of sorts. Do you want to wake up? Oh. Why are you giving me that look? Stop that. I finally get it! This is all a dream! And you know the best way to wake up from a dream, right? Wait. Or you can react, you're pushed into the water. Ending D. I'm perfectly awake right now. Oh? Is that it's just the same? I already know you're underwater. Ooh! Tried to wake up. Tried to wake up. You tried to wake up. It still feels like you're underwater though. Tried to focus. It seems to work. You focus. Feel. Breathe. You feel your fingers. Your hands. You feel the sun on your face, the sand between your fingertips. As you begin to come to, you think you can hear seagulls. You smell the salt in the wind. You taste the dryness in your tongue. Open your eyes. Oh, this looks nice. You're on the beach. Memories start flooding back to you. You are a detective, investigating a missing person case. You thought you found a lead, but as you were boating to where you deducted the body was, your boat capsized. Your boat was nowhere in sight, but this beach looks familiar. Explore the beach. You walk around on the beach aimlessly. The beach stretches out for a while. You stop at a familiar looking tide pool. It's the tide pool from your dream. Look down. You look. The body is right there. The missing person you've been looking for. It's the same skeleton as the one you glimpsed for a moment in your dream. It's all you. A few months later, with the body discovered, the case is considered solved. You're praised by co-workers, superiors, and media alike for your work in finding the body in such a remote place. You go back to your regular day-to-day life, busy with the motions of living, busy with the simple joys in life. You're glad that you solved the case. You wonder if you'll ever dream of Oyun again. Ending E. Right now you're underwater. Oh, there we go. I think all the flavored text just leads to the same options, so I'm going to call out to Oyun. You tried to call out to Oyun. You see Oyun diving into the water, swimming towards you. They swim closer to you. Why are you back? You're back. Why? After drowning 6 times already, I thought you'd have given up by now, but I'm surprised you're back again. I have a lot to tell you. Really? Well, I'm stuck in the boat. What did you want to tell me? Okay. Let's stop telling a lie. Tell Oyun a lie. It's like this. You struggle to think of a lie on the spot, but manage to put together some sort of story. I think this place is kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, where weird things happen. So I think that's why you're stuck here. Oyun looks shocked as you tell you a white lie. But I think there's a way out for you. Really? What way? I've been rowing for a long time. Longer than you probably know. It feels like years and years alone until I happened upon you. Do you really think there's a way out of here? Keep lying. I'm sure there's a way out of here. Trust me. Really? Well, if you say it like that, I'll believe you. You feel a little guilty knowing the truth. Knowing in reality, Oyun is dead. You saw the decaying body by the shore. You saw the body being wrapped up and sent to the medical examiner in the city. You saw your reality and you know this isn't real. What's wrong? You look a little... Keep flying. Trust me, there's a way out. I'm sure of it. Maybe if you row that way? Have you tried that way? Point to a random direction off the horizon. I have in the past, but... Hey, you, it'll be different, and we'll find a way out. I trust you. Oyun sits down and begins to row. I'm sure we'll find a way out. Then once we're out here, we can both go back to our normal lives. The two of you row and always row. For a long, long, long time. The two never did find a way out. Eventually, you find your real life calling you, and you know you must wake up. Eventually, you face the truth. You have to face the truth. Ending lie. Oh, you're sure. Where do I begin? You tell Oyun about everything. The fact that this is your dream. How in reality, they were missing, and their body was only recently discovered indirectly thanks to this dream. How you solved the mystery and the case is now closed. Oyun looks shocked as you reveal all this. So, you're telling me I'm dead? But I feel alive right now. I guess that explains the things that have been happening here. How I keep repeating the same motions. How I have vague memories of past experiences here. How I always roll my boat in a never-ending foggy sea. So, Oyun looks to the side, thinking for a bit. They suddenly laugh. Well, whether this is or isn't a dream, thanks, I guess, for saving me. Thanks for saving me too. It's no problem. I liked saving you too. I didn't actually save you. Really? At least you came back fortunately. You're welcome. Quite humble, aren't you? Well, it was fun existing here. Maybe we will meet in another universe. Maybe. Or you will come back and meet me in this one? Yo. I want to stay with you longer. Really? You want to stay with me longer? Then I'll row us around. Oyun sits down and begins to row. Let's row together. For as long as you want. It can be just a second, a minute, an hour, forever. What else should we talk about? Oh. Who even are you? What even am I? What is that supposed to mean? Well, my name is Oyun, I like to boat around and I don't remember the rest. I think maybe once I like to fish, or draw, or go hiking. But it doesn't matter now. What else should we talk about? Are you real? Am I real? Well, if I think I am real, am I? They're real to me. Yes, you're real. Thanks for saying that. Although I have a feeling it doesn't matter what you think. I know I'm not real. At least not here. What else should we talk about? Let's just... Am I real? Well... No, you only exist in my dream. Yeah, maybe I do. And maybe when you wake, I'll disappear. Or if you happen to dream me again, I'll appear again, as if I never left. What else should we talk about? Are you real? No, you're just a character in the game. Hey, that sounds demeaning. I'm not just a character, unless you're just a player. But if this is all a game, at least I'm wasting your time right now. Can you feel it? It's taking seconds, minutes, maybe even hours you'll never get back again. I wonder how long I can keep you here. You know this will go on forever, right? This route has no ending. Stop playing if you value your time. Don't you have goals in life? Things to do? Places to explore? Or would you rather spend your precious time here? What else should we talk about? They have bite, I like that. How did you die? How did I die? I think maybe it was something to do with my throat. Maybe that's why I have bandages around my throat. But I don't know for certain. Can anyone truly know how they died? I'm guessing just by the body I saw while I was laying by the tide pool. Oh, I'm guessing just by the body I saw laying by the tide pool. By the way, that was very scary. I can't believe you brought me to see my own dead body. But it was kind of interesting. I guess that's what my skeleton looks like. I wonder what yours look like. That should be a creepy statement. But it feels more romantic to me, to be honest. What else should we talk about? Why did you push me into the water? Why did I push you into the water? To wake you up, of course. I guess it partially worked, based on what you told me. But here you are again. Dreaming still. What else should we talk about? I don't know what to talk about. You don't know? That's fine. Yeah, you can roll around for a bit and I'll ask you again later. This time, no matter how much time passes, you do not see land. More time passes. It's quiet still. You're still here? What else should we talk about? Oh. I don't want to talk with you anymore. Really? You don't want to talk with me anymore? That's fine. You already talk with me a lot. Thank you for humoring me. Humoring a dead person. Since you don't want to talk with me anymore, do you want me to forget everything? I think you should try to remember. You want me to remember? Well, I'll try to. Thanks for spending your time to talk with me. I'll miss you. If something like me is even capable of missing you. Goodbye. MH. Let's meet in another universe. Alright. Let's meet again. Ending F. Apparently this is the dev's second game and first visual novel. And it's pretty good for what it is. A pretty good attempt. I've seen way worse first visual novel attempts. Not calling out anything specific on the channel, by the way. I've played visual novels for years before I started YouTube. So, if any other devs for the games that I've played are watching, I am not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other stuff. I doubt they're watching, but I want to say it anyway because I don't want to make anyone upset. And yeah, I really liked this game, and I hope the dev makes more visual novels, hopefully with more ambition, I guess. Like because I would look forward to that. I think that this was pretty good, and if they made something with more scope, I'd definitely play that. I think it would be cool. But anyways, this was Looptide, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!